Welcome to this practice of just sitting in our easy meditation series. For sitting meditation, there are several techniques we can use. Tonight, we will cover 4 different styles, and we'll do each one between 5 and 7 minutes each. They're all fairly simple. They're all things you can take and practice for much longer on their own. Or you can always use this video and take the journey through all 4 of them anytime. For seated meditation, you want to be seated comfortably. Eventually, you do want to have a long spine. You can get a meditation cushion, like this is what I have. It's wonderful. They have different variations. It's called a zafu, and it's very, very comfortable if your knees and hips are at the right openness for the height of your zafu. Another option is to sit in a chair. If you know that you have a lot of tension in your body, it might be best for you to do seated meditation by leaning back in a chair and being supported. If you don't have so much tension, or if it feels good, just scoot your sit bones forward on a chair with your feet planted firmly on the ground. And then just see about lengthening your spine, lengthening through the top of your head, putting your shoulders on your back, which you can do by rolling your shoulders to your ears and then rolling them back. Let's just try that a couple more times. Roll your shoulders forward, up to your ears, and back onto your back. One more time. Forward, up toward your ears, back onto your back. And then let them sit there. Good. And if you are leaning back today, then go ahead and lean back now. If you're sitting forward on a zafu or in a chair, just feel the straightness of your spine. Notice where you tend to collapse, and go ahead and just make yourself a little taller. You can let your palms face down, and it's nice to connect the tip of your first finger and thumb. You could try on different days, sometimes with your palms face up, sometimes doing this with your palm face down on your knee. You can otherwise just let your palms be down without any fingers touching. This is called a mudra. So go ahead and close your eyes, and we'll begin. And as you begin to land here, that is to take your seat, which means to be present, to be available for practice, to be willing to at least try to set aside the rest of your day, of your life, to just be here in this moment. So as you take your seat, just know that meditation is not about doing anything perfectly. It's not about your attention always being in one particular place. It's not about not making anything that feels like a mistake or not having wandering thoughts. Meditation is about coming back to something. It's about bringing your attention to something so that eventually that is where your attention just rests. And that does happen over time. But it might take a lot of practice, and that is beautiful. So be easy on yourself. And begin to notice the sounds of your breath. Begin to notice the wide waves of your breath. Notice these steady waves that sound a lot like the waves of the ocean. Without trying to fix your breath yet, just notice what it sounds like and what it feels like as you watch it. So today we're entering into practice with a breathing meditation. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, and simply notice your breath. No need to change anything. You may notice after a while that your breath does become a little more full on the inhale, but not because you tried to, just because it happened. Maybe you allow a little more breath at the top of your inhale, not efforting. And maybe you relax a little bit more at the bottom of your exhale and a little bit more breath leaves your body. Just allowing and noticing. Notice the sound, the movement, the feel. Notice every time your attention moves to something else and just bring it back to your breath. Notice if you can relax your shoulders a little more. Your eyes, your eyebrows relax. Your jaw relaxes. Now just begin to notice the weight of your body on the floor or the chair. From behind closed eyes, notice the room you're in, even feeling the room you're in. Feel into the day, the time of day. And from this moment, on this day, in this space, just notice what it would feel really good to call into your life. This is your intention, and it can be something really simple, like the words, I am calm, or I am relaxing. Shifting to an intention meditation. As you're ready, begin inhaling that intention into your body, exhaling it into the room. And just notice if you got a little bit complex on your idea for your meditation, that's fine. Pick one piece of it that's simple to inhale into your body and exhale into the room, staying inside, eyes closed, shoulders open and spine straight. Inhale your intention into your body like food for your cells. Exhale it into the room. And just begin to notice if you are inhaling and exhaling words or an idea or a feeling. And one is not better than the other. They're just different ways of engaging with an intention meditation. Inhaling it into your body, exhaling it into the room. Every time your mind wanders somewhere else, just bring it back. Inhaling your intention into your body, exhaling it into the room, receiving on your inhale, surrendering to it on your exhale. And if you haven't been in a feeling space with your intention, go ahead and try it. Inhaling the feeling of your intention into your body. Exhaling it into your room. Inhaling your intention into your body. And exhaling it into the room where you're sitting. And if this is feeling exquisite for you, you're welcome to continue with it. We'll shift into a more traditional mantra. There are English mantras or Sanskrit mantras. But go ahead and keep your eyes closed. And a mantra is basically a sacred phrase. It's used like a prayer to call in really beautiful energy. So much like we did with our intention, we're bringing in a mantra now. So if you know a mantra, like like Om Namah Shivaya, or Soham, or you're familiar with something like that, you can go ahead and bring it in now. The one I'm going to guide us with today is the mantra, I am the light. So just notice the part of your brain that's shifted to actively listening right now. And relax again, eyes still closed. Changing from your intention, if you'd like, to this mantra. Inhaling the words, I am. Exhaling the words, the light. This is a silent repetition of the mantra. And even as we land into this mantra, just notice, once again, are you inhaling words? Are you inhaling an idea? Or are you inhaling a feeling? And one is not more right than another. Just notice and inhale it into your body. Exhale it into your life. Inhaling the words I am. Exhaling the light. No worries if your attention wanders, just bring it back to these words, to this mantra. And then for our fourth practice, relaxing the words from your mind into an emptiness meditation. So the moment you have a thought, notice your thought and let it go. Acknowledging that you have a thought and then let it go. Every thought that arises, notice it, let it go, and begin to relax in the space between your thoughts. Every thought that arises, just notice it, let it go. Gradually letting the space between your thoughts get longer. Slowly resting in the space between or behind your thoughts. Anytime your mind wanders, it's okay. Just let go of any thoughts and gradually widen the space between your thoughts, resting into it. Once again, notice your sit bones, your legs. Notice where your feet or your legs are touching the floor, or at least where your body is resting into gravity. Notice anything that feels spacious, that feels light, or that feels free. Softly open your eyes, and instead of looking straight at the screen, look elsewhere. Move your eyes around the room that you're sitting in. Look far away across the room or out a window. Look closer, adjusting your eyes to different places, coming back to where you are. Good. And that completes practice. Thank you. Just a brief mention. Any of these techniques we did tonight, any of the four, are really good on their own. You can do it for 1 or 2 minutes before you go to bed, or 5 minutes. You usually want to do a minimum of 20 minutes to get really great effects starting to happen in your mind and in your body. Tonight we did about 25 minutes. There were some transitions, but it was 25 minutes of meditation right about. So that's really a good solid practice. You could do this video anytime, and it would be a good nourishing practice for you while you're discovering more of what you like. And then take any of these 4 techniques and bring them into moments on the subway or the bus if you take public transit, moments before bed or when you first wake up, moments in the middle of your day. So you can do this for a minute or 2. Like I said, eventually it's nice to do 5 minutes, then 10, then build up to 20 or so. But for the most part, be kind with yourself. Relish what feels good after you practice. And if sometimes after you practice you're not feeling amazing, totally love exactly where you're at, and know that that's part of practice. And it still does something good. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking your seat, for bringing your heart, your mind, your goodness, your willingness. And have a beautiful moment. We'll see you next time. Namaste.